Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
And the Watt family certainly knows how to get to the quarterback. His brother J.J., he led the NFL in that category twice in 2012 and 2015. And now TJ enters the record books. Led the league in sacks with 15 in 2020, but he plays so hard, he's always around the quarterback. 61 pressures last year, 16 more than the second-place finisher.
Mayfield finding Beckham. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield on target to Landry for Browns' first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
John Johnson, leading tackler for the Rams last year, in on the stop.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Mayfield to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got his target, Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Harris. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Stop your whine.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Completes it to Watt. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A give running right is Chubb. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Oh, good move at the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
41's the mark, 41's the mark. Check, 41. Touchdown, defense.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Mayfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Browns are back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the 4th.
Harkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they send this one away.
Ray McCloud to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here's Ben. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 19 yards that time for number 19. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Ben. Back to Smith-Schuster. His time complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely...
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2...